Hi guys, this is Miss Carballo, and today we're going to do more problems with order of operations, but before we do that, we're going to do substituting first. So I've given you problems now that have variables in them, and I'm telling you what those variables are going to equal for all the problems on this page. So this is called substitution because we're going to substitute a number, in this case 3, for every A that we see in each problem. So like it's a substitute teacher, this is a substitute number for the variable. So for every A, I'm going to put a 3, and this A is being multiplied by the 6. So when you substitute your 3, you're really doing 6 times 3, not 63. Plus 5 times our C is -4. And if you want to put parentheses, you can. All right, and then we're just following order of operations. So I'm going to multiply first. 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 5 times 4, -20. 5 times -4, -20. And then I'm going to combine these two together, my last step, and get -2. So remember, these should simplify down to one number. Do one step at a time. A lot of you were trying to skip steps in our last lesson, and with all the negatives and minus signs, and there's a lot more steps involved now than just straight 2 or 3 step problems that you had in elementary school. So make sure you go one step at a time so that I can see each step that you're doing. All right, let's try number 2. I'll tell you how to set it up. 3, the B is going to be an 8, and my C is a -4. All right, use order of operations. See if you can get the same answer as me. Pause right here. All right, check your answer with me. I got 12 for number 2. All right, let's go on to number 3. Plug in our variables. So we're going to substitute a 3 for the A. It's a little bit bigger. All right, so we got 3 for the A, and that 7 is being multiplied by that A, minus the B was 8, and times the C, which is -4. And if you like to see the multiplication in parentheses, you can. And, oh, I forgot the multiplication, the parentheses for the whole problem there at the top, and that's all over A plus B. So the A is 3 plus the B, which is 8. So this time you're going to have 2 sets, two Dorito chips or 2 pizza slices going up and going down, and then you're going to put your answers over here. All right, so pause here and see if you can do the order of operations correctly on that top part. Okay, how'd you do? Check your steps with mine. At the top here, we had 21, because 7 times 3 is 21, and then minus, and then 8 times -4 is a -32. So this was a big mistake that was made on that first A2. There's a minus sign and a -32 as an answer. So really, that subtraction means we're going to do keep, change, change, and then we're adding 21 plus 32 to get 53. And then don't forget our plus 2 in the beginning, so that gives us 55 over 5, or over 11, which equals 5. Ask me questions if you have any in class. That was a tough one. All right, let's practice 3 more. All right, substitute in your numbers for the variables, do the order of operations steps one at a time, and then come back and check your answer. Guys, check your steps for number 4. So I did parentheses first here, and 8 plus -4 is 4. And then I copied down the rest of my problem. I think I solved the 3 minus 5 there these are absolute value bars, not parentheses. So that's also considered a grouping symbol. And I did that work right there. All right, and then I have this whole thing to tackle, and I still have the absolute value of -2. And the absolute value of -2 is 2. So 4 squared, 4 to the second power is 16, and 16 divided by -2 is -8, and -8 plus 2 as my last step is -6. All right, guys, let's try number 5. Go ahead and substitute in your values. Same values for each variable. Do order of operations and come back and check your answer. Okay, how'd you do here? Check each one of your steps. So this one is different because it has an exponent of 2, but you can't do anything with that 2 until you've solved everything inside the parentheses first, because grouping symbols come before exponents. So we got to get all of that down to one number. So the A is 3, the B is 8. Now, I color-coded this to help you to see that that minus sign is right there, but C is -4. So we're looking at 3 plus 8 minus a -4. So remember that, keep change when we get to it. So I did 3 plus 8 first because between addition and subtraction, you do whichever one comes first, left or right. And that gave me 11. And then I do keep, change to get my 15. And then the last step is to square the 15 to get 225. All right, so the biggest part is that minus is there, and then the C is the -4 by itself. It has nothing to do with that minus sign. You have to put the -4 there. Let me know if you have any questions in class. All right, last one, guys. Do your best, substitute first, and then check your answer. All right, guys, last one. How'd you do? So I had to do these grouping symbols first, which is absolute value bars, and inside is 9 times 3 times -4. And that's just a bunch of multiplication, which comes out to -108. But the absolute value of -108 is a positive 108. That's how many places away from 0 it is. Then I can do my multiplication. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 108 equals 124. All right, so hope that helps. That's substitution. That's what that's called, substitution before you follow order of operations. And make sure you're following each one step by step. Ask me any questions if you have any in class. Hope that helps, guys. Bye.